you happen to have a clicker? Do you have a clicker?
We don't have a clicker.
Okay. I can stand next to this. It's cool. I've been doing that all day. Can I start whenever? Or do you want me to turn?
Come a little more that way. Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
Just like rage.
Now when you're ready.
Sorry. You can start. Imagine a girl growing up. Where's her strength, her support, her encouragement? It is in her community. According to dictionary.com, community is defined as a feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals. Hello, my name is Payton Lowenstein, and I believe that community is worthy of attention. Communities encourage each other and maintain impactful relationships as they live life to the fullest hand in hand. I chose to look at community because of my experience with communities. I believe it's important to recognize the communities and the people around you, and I believe it's important to realize what you can benefit from your communities, the opportunities and experiences you can have. I also realize that it's important to know what you can give back to your communities and the people within them. Of the various communities I'm a part of, there are 3 communities that I really treasure and value as I go off into the future and on to college and on to my career. These 3 communities are my church, my school, and my family communities. These 3 communities have impacted my past, present, and future. My school community, mainly Spectrum High School, since the 6th grade, has impacted my past. First, my Spectrum community has impacted my past with a story. Back in the 10th grade, I met a girl and I complimented her on her pink dress. She said, "Thank you for noticing me. Thank you for noticing my dress." It was the first time that somebody had complimented her on her beautiful pink dress. And I just was astonished by this. And so from that day forward, I began to be aware of the people around me. And I began to notice and say hello, goodbye, good day, and make sure that they knew that they were important to me and that they were being recognized. Second of all, I realized from Spectrum that I need to include everyone. I'm involved with many activities and different sports through the number of years that I've been here, and through that I realized it's important to include everyone and make sure none of them are being excluded from what I'm doing. My family community, both my immediate family, my brothers and sisters, and my relatives are impacting my present, mainly my senior year. They're impacting my present by making me push myself, whether it be academics or by pushing myself to try new things since it's my last year of high school. They're making me push myself to be the best person I can be. And that's the best thing I can ask for, is to have encouragement and support to be the best person I can be. And second of all, knowing when I need help. There have been many situations in my life where I've pushed my limits and my boundaries, and having the help to know when I am just done and I just can't do it on my own, they're really helping me in getting through the conflict so that I can get back up on my feet faster. And lastly, my church community, Northridge Fellowship, located in Rogers. They're impacting my future as I go on to college at the University of Northwestern St. Paul and onto my career in public relations. They told me and keep telling me that there's a plan, a place in the world, and a spot for me to learn. These 3 things tell me that there's a reason for me here. There's a reason why everything happens, and there's just a reason for everything that happens in the world, every situation, every experience, every lifetime. And so with that, I realized it's okay to be different. It's okay to have different experiences, different opportunities, different values, customs, backgrounds. It's okay to be different because that's what makes us special. That's what makes us who we are. And you know what? That's awesome. That's amazing. Like, we get to be special in our own way, and that makes us individual. And so these 2 things are going to be very close to my heart as I go off into college and onto my career. There are many challenges with facing different people and different customs and backgrounds of people in communities because, everyone's different. And so that's exactly what I'm challenged with when I'm in my community. And you know what? I take that and I've learned to respect it. I respect what people are valuing and what they believe and what they think, and especially their opinions, because people are going to be defensive. People are going to be like, no, that's not right. But it's okay, and I'm going to respect that, and I'm going to embrace that. And so as I go off into the future, I'm going to embrace the differences, because that's how I'm going to learn how the world goes round and what the world is as I live in it. There are many successes and benefits of being a part of a community, but mainly there are two opportunities that I've been given in the last year that really benefit me and my future. The first is the KTIS Job Shadow. This job shadow was given to me by my mom's coworkers community. One of her coworkers is a relative of the public relations community at the KTIS radio station. It's 98.5 if you want to listen to it later. And so through having that job shadow with experiencing what public relation does at a radio station, especially a Christian radio station, which is what I believe, I got to experience this through a concert. And I got to go hang out with them and Pam and Andy, the main spokespeople on the show, and I got to hand out bracelets to the audience. And there has never been an experience in my life where I felt so passionate about something. I'm passionate about PR, about making the public realize what this company or business or radio station in this case has to offer. And so I realized I wanted to go into PR. I wanted to be the person that helps maintain that relationship between the public and the company. Second of all, I had the opportunity to go PSEO, post-secondary educational option or opportunity, this past fall at the University of Northwestern St. Paul, which I will continue to be at. And so through this, it was not an easy decision. It was a lot of talking with the various people in my communities and trying to figure out what really does it do to your education? What does it help you with? And it really helps you with more than just education. I was benefited by new friendships, learning about new professors, what different people come from in life, what their backgrounds are. And I really embraced that challenge of having different opinions and backgrounds. And so through the PSEO opportunity and the KTIS Job Shadow, I really embraced the new communities I was a part of, the new friendships, the new opportunities to grow, the new conflicts. I embraced all of it. Who have I relied on? There are many people that I rely on in my communities, mainly my communities in general. But there are three ladies in my life that I've really relied on in this past year as I look back and reflect. And one of them is Mrs. Crest. She is a current teacher here at Spectrum High School, and she teaches senior capstone. Between the class and Mrs. Crest and just chatting amongst her and having conversations, I've really reflected on what my life has been like until now, where the good and bad times have led me, the opportunities I've had, and what I've achieved. And I want to thank her for that and recognize her here. Second of all, Mrs. Pins. She is a former teacher of Spectrum High School. She was very close to me and dear. And although she does not attend here anymore, she is very close to my heart. We have shared many countless conversation, conflicts, situations, and through all that, we both learned together that positivity is the key to life. Remaining positive through different situations and conflicts is vital, because then you have the hope and encouragement to move on and get past it. And lastly, Natalie Morrison. Natalie Morrison is a former small group leader of mine at Northridge Fellowship, and she's also my best friend's mom. 3.5 years ago, she had gave me the opportunity to go on a mission trip to Nut Lake Indian Reservation, about 5 hours north of here. And through that, and through continuous mission trips, I've been about 15, I think, I've gained relationships with these people, and I've really embraced my passion for people and my passion for caring about them and being compassionate. My research paper was titled, Community, an Essential Opportunity to Living Life to its Fullest. My thesis was, many people go through life not living to their full potential because they're not being in a community. Specifically, school-age children, workforce individuals, and elderly people positively benefit from being involved in a community. I had hoped that there would be a lot of black and white evidence, a lot of statistics, a lot of facts, but surely I was wrong. Community is based off a gray line. It's based off experience and living through it. And so I was surprised by not just having the social benefit, but also by the mental and the physical benefit. of having the support to live healthier lives and to live with encouragement and to have hope. So I want to ask you a question. How do you benefit from your communities? What communities are you a part of? And most important of all, how do others benefit from you being a part of your communities? My name is Payton Lowenstein, and I believe community is worthy of attention. Do you? Thank you.